There you
All right,
go.
well,
Yeah, you're learning, mate. You're learning.
first time. What are you up
Hey,
to?
not a lot. I'm trying not to feel sick right now.
Oh man, is that juice just going through you?
That's not too bad. I feel okay. Like, I felt fine. It was like really fizzy. It was like a big jar of just fizziness. I
Yeah.
drank it and I was like, oh, this is easy. And then I like 2 minutes later, my stomach hurt a little bit, but I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
okay.
Hey, I've got our second guest. Wait, hang on.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, look who it is. Hello.
How are you, buddies?
Not bad, how are
What's going
you?
on?
Nothing much. Same old, same old.
Nice. What do you got planned for us, Mitch?
Well, I don't know. I haven't thought this whole out, but I got a few random questions, so might ask both of you.
All right.
Alright, I got a first question. What was each of yours first comic, and do you still own it?
Do you want to go first, Sean?
So my actual first comic in ever gotten, even when I was a kid, was the free comic book that came when you went and watched Jurassic Park at the theater. So when you bought the popcorn bucket and stuff, they gave you a free comic book, and I do still have it.
Oh, really? Was that the
And
original Jurassic Park?
yeah, back
Yeah,
in
nice.
the early 90s. And my first comic book as a adult collecting, when I first started collecting properly. So there was two books. I got a She-Hulk #1, and the other book was the X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 14.
Nice.
And I still have both of them slabbed and signed by Stanley.
Mhm. Very nice. What about you, Simon?
I don't know. I can't really think. The earliest I can just think of off the top of my head would have been when the 1989 Batman movie came out. I had the movie adaptation.
Mhm.
And I've still actually got that too. I had a lot of comic books when I was a kid. Most of them didn't survive into my adulthood. I'm pretty certain my mum gave them away, but I have a very small batch of books from when I was a kid, and that one I do still have from when I was a kid. I also had after that, I remember I had a few Batman books. I had the Death in the Family trade paperback as well.
Mm.
So that was the book that I actually read that got me back into comics 25, 30 years later. Because one day I was really sick, and 1 week I was really sick. I took the whole week off work because I was so sick, and I ended up going through the pile of comics that I got from my parents' house when they sold the house, and I found that book and I read it, and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. And then I got into comics.
Oh, really? Was that easy?
Well, there was other things to it, but
Yeah. Is Death in the Family one of your top books?
No, it's definitely an important book, I would say. As far like the story is good, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite books.
Yeah. Did you know one guy actually rigged it?
Oh, with the phone call thing.
Yeah. So one guy he paid. So I think it cost you like $2, but he made a system so it would just keep automatically dialing. So
really?
if it wasn't for
Jason
him,
Todd that much.
Yeah, he wanted him dead that much. So if it wasn't for that random guy, we wouldn't have Red Hood.
That's right. So, I should probably get those Death in the Family single issues. It's not something I've ever really. I think I've got one of them. I think I've got the one where he actually dies. I think Billy gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to have like a never-ending number of copies of that book. So I think he gave me one.
Yeah. Have you read the new one, What If He Lived?
No, I do have it, but no, I didn't read it. What happened? They only changed it's only literally the last couple of pages, right? That's different.
Well, no. So basically, technically in issue 3, they changed a couple of pages. Well, they include the original and then include the new series, which is like a very different art style.
The pages that they showed in that book, They were like what would have been the original story, right? If they voted for him to live, right? Like those panels would have been made, surely, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit weird. So imagine you're reading issue 1, 2, so they work if he lived, and then issue 3, so it changes it, right? But then in you read issue 4, and then he's dead again, and then after that you go and read this whole nother series, like by someone else.
Yeah, that's the whole Spider-Man thing, right? So did you know when Gwen Stacy died? I think when Gwen Stacy dies, I think it's Sean. You might be able to back me up here, but I think it might be the Mexican version. There's some country where Gwen Stacy doesn't die, and I was like, hang on a sec. Doesn't that mean that country has a completely different timeline of stories to the rest of the world? Like, why isn't that being talked about more?
Yeah, it is interesting, like how some countries, change stuff. Or I know in comics they've had to change like designs of stuff to not include like skulls or some random stuff. So their characters just end up looking completely different. But
every country has sort of different restrictions and different limitations on what's actually trademarked there. So the same thing happens with pops. That's why when you look at the pops, DC pops don't bobble, but Marvel do. Because the license for DC bobbleheads already had been existent and sold, whereas Marvel didn't. So pop vinyls could come with the springed head. And it's the same when you look at the other sort of genres. Some are springed, some are solid, some are not. So
yeah, because I actually thought it was the other way around. That I heard it was the other way around, that Marvel had already sold the licensing to like non-bobble action figures, so that's why. And same with Star Wars, so that's why they had to make them bobble, because they'd already sold the licensing for like more standard action figures.
They probably in a way did, but when Pop Vinyl Funko was coming out with their product, it was a bobblehead. So they officially wanted them all to be spring-loaded bobbled heads.
Yeah.
So, but in saying that, Mitch, what was your first book?
My first book, I might actually have it here. I was looking at it earlier. I picked it up in 2018, I think. Well, I picked up two. One of them was an Iron Man Godkiller book, and the other was a Guardians of the Galaxy book. And to be honest, they confused the hell out of me, and I had no idea what was happening.
2018. How old were you then?
Like 8.
Because that was the same year that
I started in 2017.
2018 was the year that I started getting back. Obviously, we collected comics when we were kids, but 2018 was the year that I picked up the family and started reading it.
September 2017 is when I picked up those two books.
Yeah. No, yeah, to be honest, I kind of read them and I'm like, this is way too confusing. I don't think I like comics, so I don't know. And then I went on a hiatus and just didn't really buy any comics until 2022 when my family was in Sydney. And then I kind of saw, oh, wait, there's a comic shop nearby. And then, I went to King's Comics and then just grabbed heaps and just started reading. I'm like, these are actually pretty good when you can, understand what's happening.
But the thing is, now that you've been into comics reviews and you're really into comics, it's still confusing sometimes, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's one thing. I don't know. If I can pick up a Batman issue and probably know most about it, that's what's kind of daunting to get. I don't know. Pick up a new title, pick up a new Marvel book. I don't know what. I'm going in blind. Hello.
Going on, Roy.
Yeah, I'm kind of going in blind. Do you get what I mean? That's what's hard for me about picking up a new title.
Well, you know what my first single issue was?
What?
Batman issue 50, Tom King, The Wedding.
That's another issue I was looking at today. I've got that.
So think about that issue, right? It's not even a story. It's a whole bunch of it's like a love letter written to every page is just like different style art and stuff like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on in this book?
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, I can. If that was like one of your first comics, you would have been so confused. Like,
That was my first. So okay, get this. So what I did was when I first got into comics, I read that book. I was like, oh, I want to get into comic books. And lucky for me, where I worked, there were 3 other guys there who all were into comic books, right? So I said to someone, I was like, hey, can you guys show me, how to get into this? And they're like, yeah, we'll go to the city one day. So we all went to the city, the 3 of us, and they took me. We went to Minotaur, we went to All Star, and all this stuff. And I bought 2 trades. I bought Killing Joke because I'd watched the movie The Killing Joke, and I didn't know it was a comic book at the time. I watched the special features, and they were talking about the comic book, how it was based on a comic. I was like, oh, cool. I'd like to read the comic and see what it's like. So I bought The Killing Joke, and because I like the Joker so much, I also bought Joker: Death of the Family, right? The New 52.
oh yeah,
So the book that I bought of Joker, that was confusing too, because my friend had told me about Death of the Family, about the faces, how he cuts off his face and, and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, oh, that sounds really cool and dark. I'd like to read that. So I bought that trade thinking I was going to read that story. But that trade was a collection of all the one-shots from New 52. Of the Joker. So every issue was about a different character and the Joker coming to collect their face.
oh
So
really?
that didn't make sense either. I was reading, I was like, what? And then all of a sudden it shows the final issue when they're all sitting at the table. I was like, whoa, what was this story? I didn't make any sense at all.
Oh, so you bought because there was 2 versions. There was the Joker.
Yeah, there's the
And then so you
trade,
bought-
which is like volume whatever of Batman. And then there was
3,
the
yeah.
Joker collection of Death of the Family, which is just him collecting everyone's faces. And that was
Yeah,
weird.
so you would just had no idea what was happening.
It was bizarre.
That's why you stay away from Batman.
No, Batman's good. The other thing that was really confusing, this was when I started to be like, should I really get into comic books? This was early days as well, right? So I saw, I started going to comic shops all the time. So I'd go to Minotaur and I saw, at the time, Metal was coming out, Dark Knight's Metal, the first one. And I was like, that looks cool. Like, you look at the art, you look at the covers, like, this looks freaking cool. I want to get that. But I think at the time they'd already, I don't know, might have all just come out, issue 6 or whatever, but you couldn't get the first couple. So I was like, all right, I need to hunt down these early issues. So I ended up getting all 6 issues plus the prequel issue. And then I was like, all right, I'll read these. So I read that. And I was like, this doesn't make sense either. And then I find out there's 30 different spin-offs that you have to read in between all those issues to make it all make sense.
Yeah. I think sometimes they try to especially DC right now, they're trying to make it almost like too easy for people to jump on. I think that makes it more confusing by putting all these characters in your face. Do you get what I mean? Like DC right now, they've got Justice League and they've got a million different people on the Watchtower. But
I don't like team books very often because of team books. There's too much jumping back and forth between all these different characters. I prefer to read a story about just the one character and his supporting cast. Yeah. But when it's Justice League, it's normally about all of them all at once, and I don't like the jumping back and forth too much.
Have you read Justice League the Nail?
No, I haven't read really any. I think I read the first Justice League, maybe of what was it? I did read one Justice League book. Might have been. I don't know when it was actually, but I didn't like it. I think it was Snyder when Snyder wrote it.
Yeah, he did.
Was that New 52? No, it was later, wasn't it?
I thought he wrote some of the New 52.
Oh, because he was writing Batman for New 52. I don't know. I think Justice League might have been later.
Oh, yeah, it was after Rebirth. It was that time when they weren't doing the branding.
I knew because it didn't have the Rebirth logo on the top of the first issue, but it was during that era still.
I think they were saying calling it Universe or something. But basically, the Nail, it's this book. Imagine so Superman didn't get found because their car got a punctured tire by a nail. So that's what it's about, a world without Superman. And then
say that again.
Sorry. All right.
Say that again. Imagine,
you know how the Kents found Superman, right? As a baby, right?
Yeah.
So it's about they're about to drive down the road, when they'll find him on the side of the road after he's crashed, but instead their car has a flat. It's the tire's been punctured because they ran over a nail, right? So they stay home and then they don't find Clark. So Clark inevitably dies because no one finds him. So and then basically it skips forward 30 years, and so the world hasn't got a Superman. And then that's what it's about. But so it's kind of, I read it and then it was really full on. There were 8 stories happening at once. But the problem is, with teen books, I find 2 stories are interesting and then the other 5 are just filler. You get what I mean? I think
that comes down to the writer having the thought that he has to write for 8. Just because there's 5 or 6 characters in the team, it doesn't mean they all have to have a story.
Yeah. What's your favorite teen book?
I know what Sean's is.
The Justice League. X-Men, dude.
X-Men. Oh, I thought, yeah, that's right. I thought you would have maybe said Teen Titans, since you've been trying to show your Teen Titans books for the last 4 weeks on your stream.
Yeah, no, I'd say Teen Titans, obviously, but X-Men is my first go-to team, and then Teen Titans. Then I would say probably Young Justice after that.
Okay.
Oh, you know what team book I read that was good? It was during Rebirth. Oh, I don't know if it had the Rebirth label. It was Justice League Dark. No? Is it
Was that the adaptation of the movie?
No,
animated movie?
No.
Justice League Dark is the one John
It's a different team.
Constantine.
It's like a magic team. So it's like
Constantine
and,
Yeah.
Mr. Detective Chimp and stuff.
Yeah, so that's good, is it?
Well, so apparently the New 52 one's really good as well, but I haven't read that. I read the second volume, which was during Rebirth.
The New 52 one is where the team really gets introduced and becomes the team of the now, with all the main characters.
Yeah, okay.
5 subs today, Mitch.
Sorry?
You gained 5 subs today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You want 7 before, now you're on 12.
Oh, sweet.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
It'll jump up quickly.
If I muck up during this stream, I want everyone to know, whoever's watching, I'm new to this and I'm not very good. So.
And Simon's not a very good teacher.
What are you talking about, mate?
Hey,
I told him his first error. I spotted his first error in his first video.
Your audio cable. You forgot the audio cable.
You know what else I thought I did? I was just editing my video from yesterday, and I thought I forgot to press record on one of my interviews again because I couldn't find it, but then I found it. It was funny. It was so bad because I messaged the guy. I was like, hey, man, just letting you know, I forgot to press record on the interview. Sorry. And then I found the interview. I was like, oh, no. So I had to go back to Instagram and unsend the message. But they can always see when you unsend the message.
What was I going to say? Oh, Instagram's been screwing me today because that guy said he DM'd me, but then I couldn't find it.
Yeah,
that happened to you one time during your giveaway, didn't it?
No, so what happened was, I don't know when it happened, but Instagram must have changed the setting by default during an update. So there was a while. So you know how you get the requested messages that normally comes from people that don't follow you, or you don't follow that. You don't follow them. Actually, is where it comes from. So I used to get messages in there, right, and a lot of it was just spam and stuff like that. But I hadn't got any for ages. And then when I did one of my giveaways, someone messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm trying to enter your giveaway, but it doesn't let me send you a message." So I looked at the settings, and it was set to only people I follow. So people couldn't message me at all. And I was like, that definitely wasn't how it was. So it must have been an update that changed it. So yeah, but you couldn't actually message them at all. They just wouldn't give you the option.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So now it comes through to my requests, which I don't. Actually, I think I saw I got a request message. No.
That's why you need the whole Facebook option as well, just because it's a little bit less.
Put it this way: if my Instagram was connected to my Facebook, I wouldn't have my Instagram anymore because my Facebook got hacked. Because they weren't linked, it didn't mess up my Instagram. If they were linked, they would have had access to my Instagram too, and I would have had both deleted.
So wait, what actually? So did you get hacked on your Facebook and then had to take it down?
I got my account hacked. I think it was so I had my personal account, which is still fine, but it was linked to my Simple Simon YouTube page, but also it was linked to all my works pages. So they somehow got into the Meta, which was linked to my work, which is also linked to my Facebook Simple Simon page. They hacked my work and they literally spent thousands of dollars in like within 48 hours. That was scary.
Yeah.
But because they were like an admin in the Meta, they had turned on my Simple Simon page. They became admin and they kicked me off, so I didn't have admin access anymore. So it was kind of just I was kind of just trapped in limbo. Doing little shit like today, I was like, "Do not go up there." So I kept bringing him off, and then he jumped up there and jumped straight up on my shit. No! Look, you're gonna break the shit. It's gonna break your comic stand one day and your 3D print. Oh, by the way, I got the stuff off Jin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show it. I haven't even shown her on my channel yet. I'll give you the exclusive, mate.
Oh, wow. Thanks, man. I'll be editing this into a short.
All right, so I haven't displayed it yet because I'm terrified when I put it up there that the cat's gonna freaking break it.
Stop, Simon.
Sorry.
Make him big.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, hang on. Wait. I'm
So
new at
you'll
this.
see
Remember?
on the bottom, you'll see one square and one big square, two beside it.
And then you can just click and drag the screens to swap them
Click
around.
on that so it changes us.
Hang on. Wait. So yeah, do I press on the plus?
No. So on the bottom, there's a whole bunch of different like screen layouts.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
just
like in a light
underneath
gray.
me.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, okay.
underneath. Yeah, pick the
But when
one.
you click on them, they give you different layouts.
Oop.
So
Yeah, but the big square with the two squares beside it.
Oops.
he's tried them all.
There. Wait. Is that?
No,
Is that yeah.
you can do that one if you want, but there's the one where
dude.
we're in the corners.
Oh, hang on.
That
Yeah.
No.
So now you
Now,
can click on me and drag me to you, and we'll swap.
Yeah.
There we
you
go. Yeah,
Look
there
at
we
that. Look at that. Here we
Let's
go.
try. Totally.
All right. You guys ready? You ready for this, Roy?
Yeah.
I wish. Do we have an image of it before?
Wait. I can probably get an image up if you want.
Yeah, let's do the before shot because that's what's impressive about this.
All right. Just give me 2 seconds, can you?
This is a token of our friendship here, Mitch. This is how we met. Wait, yeah, that was what you gave me that the first time I met you. Yeah,
Yeah. At the
yeah.
one of the.
You gave me a whole bunch of stuff. I was just like, it just never ended. He's like, I got a Batarang for you. I got a Red Hood thing for you.
Yeah. And then you said, "Oh, I haven't played the Arkham games," and I'm like, "What?"
No, I played the first one, but I never finished it, so I never went on to play the rest of them. I actually have the double pack that has the first 2 games.
How come you haven't played it then?
So what happened?
When we have time.
So so I don't play a lot of games anymore, Mitch. So, but last time when I bought Batman Arkham and the sequel together, I would play it, and then I wouldn't play it again for like another 2-3 months. So like, you know, when you sit there and play a game nonstop for a week, you get really good after a week, right? Because you're constantly, it becomes muscle memory. When you play a game once every 2-3 months, you don't have that muscle memory. So I was advancing in the game slowly, and I got to a point. I hadn't played the game for like 3-4 months. I jumped on the game, and I got into a point in the game where it was too difficult for me to pass anymore. I was like, I can't remember how to play this game, and I'm not going to be able to pass this level because I can't remember how to play this game. So I just stopped.
All right.
Well, look at this. There you go.
So is that big enough?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So that is the blank canvas that we started with. And
All right, and then the next one, and then we've got a bit of a progression.
Oh, you got the whole thing, have you? Oh,
Well,
so,
I'm-
yeah. I
These
get
are
you.
just, and then that's what it would look like next, and then that, and then now yours. Yours.
can-
Hang on.
You can remove that. Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god.
So click on the shared screen. Yeah, you go.
Right there.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
So this is the final product, boys and girls. Ooh, my camera's probably not going to pick it up that
Oh.
well.
That
Sorry,
is amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, this camera's not very good with close-ups. But
You're not
Yes.
using my camera.
well, no, not as the webcam. This webcam is yeah, I don't know why. The light sensors are a little bit too good in this. So
Maybe try
like-
blocking it out of the light a bit.
my room right now is so dark.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
A bit better. Oh my god, though. I can't believe it went from just that to that.
No. So he added the blood last week. He asked me because I think he was feeling like it looked a little bit plain. And he said, "Hey man, would you want blood on there?" Or and I was like, "Yeah, sure, just put the blood on there." So I think
Wait.
that makes a big difference,
I saw
especially
without.
on like the machetes and stuff.
Yeah, I saw without. He showed me a photo a while ago of with and without the blood after he finished it. And let me tell you, it looks a lot better with the blood.
Something
No,
else he did. I'll give you the exclusive to this too, right? I haven't shown anyone this. Oh no, I haven't shown. I sent a photo of it to a friend, and he didn't. He never looks at my messages anymore. Check this out. So do you know the character Sideways?
Oh, yeah. The Spider-Man ripoff.
Calm down, mate. Calm down. yes,
sorry.
yes, that one. So, there's no such thing as a Sideways character, Sideways action figure. So I bought Jin a Spider-Man action figure. I bought him Chasm. So I wish. Oh, do I have the packaging or do I throw it out? Give me 1 second.
Yep. You been reading anything at the moment?
No, it's in the bin.
Me, nah, dude. I don't have time to read at this point. So pretty much just collecting.
Yeah, nice.
And even that slowed down. I think since April I may have gotten like 6 books.
Yeah.
So trying to yeah.
Have you got it?
Can you share a screen again, Mitch? If you just look up Chasm Marvel Legends,
Yeah.
just so you can see what the figure looked like before.
All right. Give me 2 seconds.
You're
So
doing a 9 out of 9 job, son.
Oh, where'd you get that? Is that a pin?
Yeah, from CGC.
Nice.
Have
I
to
would
show
get a
you.
9.6. 9.6 is my favorite.
Oh, you don't pick. you get given,
Oh.
and depending what you get, gives you. So if you get 9.8, 9.9, or 10, or 0.5, you
Yeah.
get a prize.
Is that the one?
Yep. So that's the figure that it started off with, right? That I gave to him. Now, do you want to maybe bring up an image of Sideways, just so?
Yep. So that's
No.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Now, hang on. Let me remove that. And
Now, again, the camera's probably going to struggle to pick this up good, but this is an absolute trip.
Turn your hand the other way, Simon.
yeah.
The light, yeah. And move it a bit from the figure. No, yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's better. That is nice.
So the craziest thing, right, when I gave this to Jin, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be super hard because everything's symmetrical, right?
Mm.
How are you going to freehand symmetrical? I thought there must be a trick, but he did freehand all this, and it is so well done. All the bits, like, yeah, it's unbelievable. So,
Do you mind if I just compare that to the original again?
yeah, cool.
Chasm Marvel. Hang on. That is ridiculous though. Hang on. Yeah, so it went from that to that. Wow. So he's redone it completely. That
Yeah, so he had to take all the color off, strip all the color, and he was saying that the original figure, didn't hold on to paint very well, so you had to use like a primer or something. But yeah, he's also even added like these little bits that come off. So the original figure had like a wrist, like web shooter wrist thing. So he got rid of them completely, and he actually sideways has these little bits on his like legs and stuff on his wrists.
yeah.
He's added them on as well. He's actually just made those and put them on.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, I wish I was good at painting.
unbelievable.
That is incredible.
Only problem is it's because it's a Marvel Legends figure. It's the size of a Marvel Legends figure, so it doesn't really go with my DC figures because they're all 7.
That's the hard thing.
But yes,
Oh, do you
very
mind if I
happy.
just show? Do you mind if I just show something that I printed a while ago?
Yeah.
That I
No.
haven't really showed anyone. I mean, I've probably should have shown more people.
It's just your show, but you're not allowed to.
Yeah, you're new to YouTube. Do what you're told. Oh man, that's sick. What? Are you serious? And it fits your head perfectly.
That's cool.
So I printed this 100% and I've added all the magnets.
Why don't you sell that? That will sell like crazy.
Well, I will, but can I be honest?
Yeah.
I would sell more of these, but this was a pain in the ass to do.
Okay. Well, it's a good job, and the fact that it fits your head so well is crazy. It would never fit my head.
Well, I didn't even size it up properly. I just kind of this was one of my first prints I did, so I just printed it, and then it happened to fit. So I'm like, that worked well.
It's only going to
But,
fit
yeah,
for
it
another
was
year
real-
or two, mate, before you grow out of it.
It was a pain because you've got to put one each magnet on, and then this was one of my first prints. But I don't know, I haven't really shown anyone because I feel like then people will go, "Oh, I want to order one of those," and I'm like,
You could make a
Yeah.
Red Hood one, right?
You have the
Pardon?
indents for the magnet.
Sorry.
Is there indents for the magnets?
Yeah, there's indents. I know people have printed alternatives, but I don't know. It was a big project, but this one came out pretty well. I didn't have to sand this down at all or paint it It's kind of got if you can see the texture.
That's cool.
But yeah, that turned out well.
See, Mitch, that's the sort of thing that you have in your display book, and if someone wants it, you can print it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I think would probably be popular, and I would think Simon would agree, all the characters that just have the eye mask, like something like that.
Yeah, well-
sorry.
Yeah. I've thought about that. Well, I've actually got another thing, but just give me 2 seconds. I'll be back.
I heard you trying to convince Mitch the other night to sell his pops to buy his Grail books.
Oh, well, if he was talking about it, I think now's the time for it to happen if you're gonna do it.
Sorry, I'm back. Well, so I've printed this, and there's another piece to it, but I can't find it. I was originally going to give this to you, Simon, but then I watched one of your older vlogs and realised you already had it. It's the Red Hood, and it's got the other piece to it, but it's Red Hood from the Outlaws, the mask part.
Yeah, I've got mine still.
Yeah. See, so things like that, because like I'm a big Nightwing and Green Arrow fan, and you're never gonna find like the masks and stuff like you will for other characters.
That's nice. Did you paint that? Did you?
No, I bought this from Etsy. Yeah, I think it was Etsy.
Mhm.
And I used to wear it in a lot of my videos.
No, that's a nice mask though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
Very-
well done. There's quite a number of different ones, like versions of it, but this was the best, I thought.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask how much it was? Because like,
Man, I bought it so I couldn't tell you, man. It's very dusty. I can't remember, dude. So long ago. I want to say maybe $130, maybe around that price. That's a guess.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
See, now what you can get is, so I bought this, and then for the hood, I just bought this crappy red. It was so hard to find a red hoodie, like a plain red hoodie. It took me
Yeah.
forever. And I ended up finding one at Savers or something, and I cut the sleeves off it.
yeah,
But the inside was grey, so I painted the inside of the hood black. So
Mhm.
like from the inside.
Mm.
But now Etsy also have someone's made the exact vest for this version as well, and I want to get it. But
Oh yeah. No, that'd be cool. You should try and like dress up again in Red Hood.
I'm slowly losing weight, mate, so I'm getting there.
Red food. I'm sure,
Oh.
Simon, when you're in Japan, you'll find heaps of stuff like that too.
Have you looked up some comic shops in Japan? Are you going to go to?
I don't know if there really are comics in
Yeah.
Japan.
There is.
Like, not a shop that's like gonna sell floppies and stuff. They might
Yeah.
have trades and stuff.
No, I think when I looked when we were going, there was one or two that I found.
Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
when you type up comic shop Japan, it just comes up with manga. Oh wait, what's this? Tokyo Verse Comics.
Yeah. There's
Whoa.
one or two like shops that are like just comics.
Wait, what was it called?
Verse Comics.
Oh, wait.
V-E-R.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a few. Comic Zin in Akihabara. I'm going to go there.
Hey, they've got Rebirth. There we go.
They had Rebirth.
Speaking of Rebirth, I've got a book to show. But
Simon, you like guess the flavor things. Have you seen this?
Oh, is that Mountain Dew?
Yeah, but it's mystery edition.
Mystery edition? Well, how am I supposed to guess if I can't taste it?
Mm.
It looks like lemon.
It's actually not. It's got a lemon bit to it, but it's not exactly just lemon.
Okay.
wait, what was it? Is it a mystery flavor?
Yeah.
Doesn't that concern you at all? Like
Concern me in what way, Mitch?
you don't know what you're drinking. Like it could be just be like.
Do you honestly think you know what you're drinking in any of those sorts of drinks?
Mate, I'm drinking nothing but water for the next
Yeah.
few days.
Oh, wait, no. Well, I know I'm really funny on like my eating of foods, and I can confidently say I've only ever had soft drink once.
Really?
I've only ever drank water, and like,
Good.
I'm really a fussy eater. All I drink is water.
I used to
I've only
tell
had-
people I didn't start drinking water till I was in my 20s.
I drink water. I honestly don't drink a lot of soft drink these days.
I'm addicted to water, man. Like,
That's good.
down like 10 bottles.
I just felt there's something different.
I didn't drink a lot of soft drink when I was like in my 20s, really. But in the last, I don't know, 5 years,
Yeah.
I got hooked on Coke. I don't drink it anymore. Like I've stopped drinking it now. But like especially once the no sugar Coke came out, I was like, "Phew, no sugar." Yes.
I'm hooked on TV snacks.
Yeah,
I've
they're
got like
good.
probably like 400 in my cupboard.
And those other ones, the ones that are like the sticks, those ones.
The malt sticks.
No, I don't like the malt sticks. Only the originals.
You want a chocolate biscuit? Get the tiny teddies with the half chocolate.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
Again,
Or
I was
the
never a
Scotch
tiny teddy
fingers with
guy.
the chocolate,
What?
or the Scotch fingers with the
Fingers
chocolate.
with the chocolate. That's right.
Oh,
I reckon Tim
you guys
Tams
don't
are. Everyone like hates me when I say this, but I'll die on this hill. Tim Tams are overrated.
They are.
I think they're
Kit
pretty
Kats
good.
are better. I'm sorry.
Kit Kats are one of my like My favorite chocolate is probably Snickers, and then Kit Kat might be second.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really like Snickers. The only thing I like about Snickers is, have you seen that old commercial with Betty White?
Yeah.
Yeah, that commercial.
The
Wait,
one where you're not
I'll show
yourself
it. Wait, hang on. I'll try and see if I
when
can
you're
show
hungry.
it. Hang on.
Watch him get his first copyright strike.
Maybe not, because only 12 people are watching it.
No, but YouTube picks up on that stuff.
Mike, come on! Mike, what is your deal, man?
Oh, come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby,
Whoa.
eat a Snickers. Better?
Mike, I'm all bet! That hurt.
I know. I can't eat Snickers, but whenever someone talks about a Snickers, I think of that commercial.
I think chocolate and peanut is like the best combo.
No.
Some psychos mix like chocolate and mint. Like, who wants to feel like, who wants the taste of like toothpaste while they're eating the chocolate? Like, it's just,
I don't mind. I eat all chocolate except for like licorice chocolate. That's the only thing I can't handle.
oh man. You know what? Wait, I love chocolate, but you know how I can't. You know, like I always go to someone. Like, there's always someone's house, and then I'm like, "Have you got any chocolate?" And then sure, and then they get it out of the fridge. I'm like, "Why have you got it in your fridge?" Chocolate's a room temperature snack.
No, it's not.
People keep. Oh, it depends. In summer, you would keep like, your Easter bunnies in the fridge.
Chocolate is meant to be like hardish, not soft.
What about Dags? Remember the Batman video that I did? Dags has a Batmobile chocolate that's been in his fridge for like 40 years.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so it's the one thing he's still got. So his collection's obviously at Aaron's. He kept in his fridge. He's got the Batmobile still, and it's in the the butter tray on the door. He's got it in there, and there's like a little bit of tape to keep it shut. Because he told me the story. He said him and his friend both bought one, and one day his friend called him and said, "Hey man, you won't believe it. My chocolate's gone, man. It just disintegrated from the heat." So Dags quickly grabbed it and chucked it in his fridge, and it's been in his fridge ever since.
I don't know whether that's really cool or like kind of gross.
I love it. But he's he's got the ice creams as well that have been in his freezer for that long too. But
Man.
but they're no longer, because there's been times where he's had a blackout over, so they're no longer in the right shape. They're kind of a little bit flattened out. But
Yeah. Oh man. No, but
The ice cream would eat at itself after being ice for so long.
oh, that chocolate would be just like incredibly off by now.
But it's Batmobile. How cool is it?
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's a Batmobile. Oh wait, have you seen Seinfeld?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know the episode where Peterman's buys the cake and then Elaine eats it?
Oh, is it like the wedding cake or something?
Yeah, from Diane, like from the wedding.
Yeah, I do remember that vaguely.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's
Like,
so
is
funny
someone
that
just
you
gonna
watch
walk in and
Seinfeld.
be like, "Ooh, chocolate,"
You
and
like
then just
you
like,
like Seinfeld, Mitch?
"Oh man, I've seen like every episode."
I'm
Like, whenever I
shocked
watch
that
it,
a
I
kid
just,
your
like,
age would like Seinfeld, because even like Sarah can't stand Seinfeld. She's like, I can't. It's not funny. It's like, yeah, but you weren't there in the time.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
No, I think Seinfeld is like, I loved it when I was a kid, but like I think for a new audience, you have to watch it long enough until you understand the characters, and then that's what becomes funny is their traits and things like that.
Yeah. It's
If
like,
you just
I know,
watch
it
an
seems-
episode, it is pretty slow and bland. But
Yeah.
I think once you get to know the character, it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've never really watched that show, but it's the exact same vibe. And because I don't watch that show, when I watch it, it's a little bit odd. But people love that show.
Because
Because
Curb Your Enthusiasm is from one of the same creators.
Larry David is
Larry David.
George is based on that. Is
Yeah.
Larry David.
I think a lot of new people, they go, "Oh, Seinfeld's so boring," but then once you realize like all these characters, they're just the most like sociopathic, terrible people. It gets interesting. Like they're all just terrible people, but like you get,
Well, that's what the
they're
whole
like
last
the
episode's
heroes.
about. Whole last episode's about how terrible they are.
Yeah, and then like they get everyone in, and then they all get trialed. Man, like that's my TV. Like, everyone's got that one TV show they've kind of got to go back to and watch. I reckon for me that's probably Seinfeld. Even when I watch it, like I can say the lines before ever like the characters do.
That's so random. Do you like because your music you listen to is a little bit older too? Like, is that
Yeah.
all like influenced on your parents or?
Yeah, but well, I don't know. Well, my dad really liked Seinfeld as well, and then yeah, my mum just like I don't know. When I was really little, I kind of like just hated her music. I'm like, turn it off. I don't want to listen to Pearl Jam. And then now I just like the music.
It's
know.
become nostalgic for you already.
Yeah, I know. Like my mum listens to like a lot of '90s music, so it's just kind of like rubbed off. Like the Offspring, yeah, Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
Oh, okay. Is that why you like Blur song 2?
I don't know. Like I get every like maybe like 6 months. I don't know. I just get a song in my head, and then I just keep using that song for stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like I can listen to it 15 times in a row. Right now, that's probably like song 2 by Blur. I just don't know. It's just in my head, kind of. You get what I mean?
I bought that album when it came out. It was awesome.
I've never
really?
heard that song in my life.
So yeah, you'd know it when you hear it.
you
You're
know
really
what?
going to get a copyright claim now, Mitch, if you start
Hang
playing
on.
that song.
Do you know what?
Woo-hoo! You know that song? You know the song.
Hang
If you
on.
hear it, you'll know it.
All right. Well, if I get a copyright strike,
No, you won't get a strike. You will just get a claim, which doesn't matter because you don't make money anyway.
yeah, not yet. All right. Share screen. All right. You'll know the song, I think.
I guarantee you'll know it.
Don't be so sure on that.
Oh, yeah, I know this song. Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean. You know that song. That's all you need to hear.
People have called this I think someone called it the British Smells Like Teen Spirit.
I don't think I've ever heard it from start to finish, but I know the song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because, Sean used to listen to clubber music, right?
What's next? You're going to say you don't know something like Linkin Park?
I
Yeah,
know
but see, I
Linkin
didn't.
Park, but I don't listen to Pearl
Yeah,
Jam.
I didn't listen.
I don't listen to AC/DC. I don't listen to any of that sort of stuff, dude.
I didn't listen to. Once I got into like punk, I stopped listening to any band that was kind of semi-mainstream. So Linkin Park, all that new metal stuff that came out, I was never into it because it was too popular for me. I needed stuff that super underground that no one else knew about except me.
And you also have to remember, Mitch, when we grew up, music was probably at its peak, and the amount of variety and stuff there was a lot different than now.
But also, if we were doing this back in our day, we couldn't just say, "Oh, I just bring up the song in 2 seconds."
Yeah.
We'd have to go. Oh, how are we going to actually play this song? Oh, that's right.
Tape
none of us have a
recorder.
CD, we can't.
But you'd have to go get the VHSs and
No, like if you didn't have the CD, that was it. You couldn't. I mean, you could try to download it off. What was that first Napster?
Napster,
You
pirate
try to
shit.
download off Napster, and it'll take like half an hour to download a bloody 2 megabyte song.
was the iPod really that big when it like come around?
Yes.
Yeah, it was revolutionary.
Because it was the first thing to go from not needing to carry 100 things with it to be able to play music.
Yeah.
So I've never been an Apple person, but it changed the directory of.
I didn't. Yeah, that's why when the iPod Classic they discontinued it, I was like, I need to buy it. It was 160 gig, so I bought that, and apparently they go for heaps of money now.
Yeah, they do. Even
like
the minis or the nanos, whatever they were called. Yeah.
I've got two classics. The reason I bought that second one as well is because my old one started to stuff up, and now it's stuffed. It just for some reason I don't know what's wrong with it, but yeah, I bought the second one. Still got that.
Can you still get music onto it?
I think you've got to burn them now, haven't you?
Well,
I mean,
it's hard because back then you used to you used to be able to copy all your music into your iTunes library, right? That
Yeah.
doesn't really exist anymore because everything just streams. So it does, but it doesn't. So when the music streaming thing first came out, I bought because I had Apple. I got Apple Music for free with my phone plan. So everyone used Spotify or whatever, but I had Apple Music because it was free for me. So what it did was when I signed up for Apple Music, I had like about 130 gig of music on my iTunes library of really obscure like punk bands and stuff like that. All of that just went to the cloud automatically. So one day I was just on my phone and all of a sudden I could access my music on my computer. And also I could stream whatever. Anyway, so Apple Music has most things, but if you have really obscure things in your library, then you could still access that through the Apple Music through the cloud, which is crazy. And you know what else? You probably might not even remember this, Sean. JB Hi-Fi had their own streaming service, music streaming. Couldn't I do it? It was awesome. It had stuff on there that you could not get on Spotify.
I remember it.
And guess the best thing was staff got it for free.
really?
Yeah, we got it for free. It was the best. That were the golden days.
That's the only reason Simon worked at JB for all the
That's right.
free.
It's like, give me that free music, baby.
Oh, and the
Hey.
cardboard cutout. You've got the cardboard cutouts from JB, haven't you?
Of which one? Of what cardboard cutouts? I've got.
Just have you got any? Like you said, you've
Yeah,
got
let's
some,
see.
haven't you?
Yeah, I was going to start selling them at Yarraville. I've got,
Yes.
mate. I've got so you know when you walk into JB, they've got the security like beepers.
Oh yeah.
So the security gates, I guess we
Oh,
call
you
them.
stole them, did you?
No. So you know how a lot of times they put promotional stuff over it.
Oh yeah.
I've got
You've
the
just got-
stole the security. Yeah, I put it on my front door of my house.
Just so you know, no one's taken anything.
I've got the Grand Theft Auto 5 promo thing that goes over those things. It's huge. I've had that for 12 years because the game came out 12 years ago. I've had that thing. Everyone wants that thing off me. But yeah, I'll show you. I've got some cool ones. I'll show you.
Yeah. I know. I always try to like chat up the JB employees and be like, so what do you do with the cutouts? And then they're like, yeah, you're not having it. And I'm like,
Yeah, it depends which JB you go to, buddy.
yeah,
Some-
well, my JB, they're always so dicey about it.
Yeah, because you probably don't really have a huge JB up there, would you?
It's not too, like, honestly, I've been to JBs in like, well, around Australia, and it's not bad size, but it's not huge.
If you got to try one of the like really big stores because they'll have 5 or 6 of the same thing where other places might have one.
Oh man, wasn't there a bottom half to it, or was it just that?
No, so I used to have Black Widow.
Yeah,
There was 3. We had Black Widow, Thanos,
Captain
and
America.
Thor, and I only took Black Widow at the time, but I gave it to my brother because I didn't have room for it anymore. I didn't want to be greedy and take them all, so I only took Black Widow. But this is just the half. This used to go on the top of like a DVD display box or something like that. But it's cool.
Yeah.
The arms are kind of coming off. It's like raised.
Yeah.
I used to have this on my wall in my old videos. You'd see in the early days from the Spider-Man game.
Oh man, that's actually cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's
You
sick.
should sell that at Yarraville.
Yeah, this one's been used though, so you can see, which I would still see. There's blue tack all over the back and stuff of that one. And
Yeah,
this
I
one's
can't
pretty
see.
sick as well. Star Wars Fallen Order.
Never got into that game.
Oh, dude, this game was sick.
I liked Spider-Man more. I don't know. Well, I skipped to the second one, and then the second one it was just too hard. And I'm like, I'll come back
no,
to this.
this is damaged. That's not good.
Sell them before you destroy them, Simon.
I will definitely take that Spider-Man one off your hands. But oh yeah, man, I always dreamed about getting those. But yeah, all the JB employees at the Bendigo one, they're always so dicey about it and cagey.
You know why? Because it's a pain in the ass, to be honest. Because they have to keep it up for a certain amount of time. If that's a couple of months, they don't want to have to call you in 2 months' time to remind you to come pick up your thing.
Yeah. Mm.
The best time is if you're lucky and you're walking in as they're like taking stuff down.
Yeah.
No one's claimed it, but a lot of the times the cool ones are being claimed by staff. So,
Yeah.
oh my hair.
Didn't you see Tom Taylor at JB?
Yeah. So this was like literally 3 or 4 days after the first time I spoke to him. Yeah, he came into my work and bought an iPad, and I fanboyed out and got a photo of him. That's how we became best friends.
Where's the interview been? I've like the Tom Taylor interview. It hasn't happened in like forever.
Yeah, the last couple of times I just didn't get around to it. He hasn't been at a lot of the shows this year.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do Christmas Comic Con with him because I want to ask him like Christmas themed questions.
Yeah. I've got a question. I don't know, you might know, but I always see on like Grail Hunters, there's a person comment called Tom Naylor. And I'm like, is that a Tom Taylor alternate account?
No, have you not noticed that name also on my Minions membership list?
I think I have, but yeah, well, I have, but like, is that Tom Taylor or not?
No, it's imagine Tom Taylor was a member. No, that is Tom from Issues, Comics, and Culture.
Oh, didn't they get robbed recently?
Yeah, they got robbed. That sucks.
That's sad.
Yeah. Even there was a video today from the shop in Queensland. The guy stole $300 Loungefly bag, just tucks it under his jumper and walks out, caught on video camera. Makes you think twice about wanting to have a shop.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I reckon Mooney Ponds, like, that must be the worst place to have a collectible shop. I know, like, 3 collectible shops in Mooney Ponds have been broken into, and one of them being Collector's Edge.
What are the other ones besides Collector's Edge? I want to go there to do videos. Maybe
there
they'll
was
let me film.
Oh, man. Everyone, like, that video you did on Collector's Edge, that just divided everyone. Some
What do you
people were going, how dare you think you can go in and film? And then some people were like, trash shop, no one go in there.
I didn't want that to happen. I said nothing but nice things about them.
Yeah. And also, I know everyone was calling it a clickbait like thumbnail, but well, technically they didn't let you film. It wasn't clickbait.
I call it a clickbait title because people will be like, "Why? Why didn't they let him film? Why couldn't he film?"
How dare they? But yeah. Yeah, there's 2 other collectible shops in Mooney Ponds. They both got robbed for Pokemon.
Are they both card stores or something? Or
I think I think one was like one was like kind of a games kind of shop.
oh, really? Like a retro game store, or
No, like a board game kind of store. And they sold Pokemon.
like a good game or something?
Like, I'm not really sure. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. Mooney Ponds.
There's a lot more retro game stores that I didn't know about that I got to go visit soon.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that one you went to the other day?
Retro games. Oh, yeah, Starboard went with Sean.
Yeah. Was that any good?
Did you watch the whole video? Did you see the comics with the crazy prices?
What?
They
Yeah, I
were
watched the whole video.
They were charging like $40 for books that should be $5-10.
Yeah, I might have fell asleep at the end.
The funny thing is, for Father's Day, they were having a 50% off sale.
I saw that.
But I didn't find out until like the Saturday night, and I completely forgot to go have a look on the Sunday to see what I could find.
So a lot of people were saying that they used to have good prices, and then once they expanded into the bigger store, then they bumped everything up. Well,
Mitch, you're going for all sorts of strikes here, don't you?
I mean, bring it on. I'm not making money, am I? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do too many in one video, they can kick you off YouTube.
All right, last one.
Worth of Pokemon cards have been stolen from a Mooney Ponds game store. Armed with a golf club, the thief smashed his way into the business, leaving an expensive mess behind. Julia Passarelli has this exclusive report.
Armed with a golf club, this thief isn't playing games. He smashes a shop door.
oh wait, is this the guy who cut himself on the way out? He cut his leg? I remember
before
seeing this.
squeezing through the glass.
Yeah, I remember seeing this, and I'm
Fills
pretty
a
sure
bag with more than
he cuts his leg on the
$3,000
way
worth
out.
of Pokemon cards and flees a Mooney Pond store less than a minute later.
As well as the value of the stock and the value of the damage, it's a lot of time and effort, and it plays on your mind.
The burglary on April 14 comes after police dismantled an organised crime syndicate in February, allegedly involved in a series of robberies at collectible stores across Melbourne. 4 people were arrested and 2 of them were charged.
Kind of figured it was just a matter of time before we got hit. I believe the criminals that were doing the rounds a few months ago were targeting stores that sold individual cards that were of very high value, where the guy that came in here was just getting the sealed packets, so he may or may not have hit it big.
At this stage, police haven't linked.
So, I think the moral of the story is don't sell Pokemon cards.
No, the moral of the story is that because I do garage doors, and about 25 years ago, there was a big thing in St. Albans where everyone would rob the shops. So all the owners wanted to put up garage doors to make it harder for people to come in. And the council went and told them they're not allowed to do it. So it's all good for you to charge $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month in rent, but you don't let the shops be able to secure their shops in any way. So why is it that like anyone is going to want to shop when they can't even keep their products safe?
Yeah.
It's just stupid, and it still happens to these days. How many times I have to go to shops because they break in and they break the stupid security measures that they let them have.
Yeah. I mean, I think just every council kind of sucks.
That is true.
My stomach's starting to go crazy.
Oh, man. Oh, speaking of kind of council matters, did you see the other day, I think, Billy was from Yarraville was doing a bin sale, and then it had a photo of him next to the machete bin?
Oh, yeah, I saw him post that.
Yeah. Oh, I just found this. You know what is a cover I was going to show off before that I thought you might like?
Yeah, I saw that in your video. I couldn't comment on it, though, because your comments were turned off.
Damn it. Every social media platform has been screwing me over today.
Well, I think so. I messaged Mitch and I was like, "Hey, your comments are turned off. Did you turn it?" Because I didn't think it was like that when I got to the video. But he goes, "Oh, it might be because he's underage." Do you reckon?
Could be.
Well, I was watching the video, and then I'm like, "Yep, looks good." Comments are on, and then I went back, and then comments were off, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, that's like, so when I got there, I didn't think the comments were off, and then what I did was because I was the first view, so I was going to write first. And then I saw there was a second view by the time I got to the end of the video. So I refreshed it to make sure no one else had written first. And then the comments were off. So I didn't get to claim my first.
You know what I am stressing about though, mildly? That might not be good. The social media ban.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, I might get screwed over with that.
No. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put your business page under one of your parents.
Yeah, well,
activate it. Make them a moderator on it now.
Yeah, but no. You don't. You didn't make it a business page, did you? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Because business pages screw you as far as making content.
No, but if he puts like the Facebook Elevate page and the Instagram under his parents, then there might not be the restrictions on him because it's attached to his account.
I would hold off for a sec, just because when you change, because I used to have my Simple Simon set as a business for some stupid reason, and then I realized, when you make reels and you can choose music, I was like, why can't I find any of these cool songs anymore?
Yeah,
it's because I was
he doesn't have to make it a business page. He just has to make his parents as a moderator or something on the page. So if they're not allowing him to post, his parents can.
What? So are they literally banning social media till you're what? 18?
And no, they're just gonna. So they're gonna delete your page. They don't like. They're just gonna delete your page and everything. But I'm kind of half prepared. I'm not an idiot, so I haven't set up my my actual birth date. So I don't know. Maybe, possibly, if I'm hopeful that it might at first it might just be people that have said they're like under 18 or under 16, and then they
They
might buy me
know.
just enough time.
Start wearing
Yeah.
a fake moustache, mate.
Yeah,
They know exactly how old you are and everything, dude.
no, but that might just buy me just like since it says I'm older, it might just buy
Yeah.
me enough time till my
I
16th
I
birthday.
would still add someone as a moderator who can still post, because if they do lock you out of it or whatever, then you can still keep it active.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my 15th is next Sunday, I think. So hopefully it doesn't.
So September 30th.
Did you say you're 15th?
Yeah.
You were already saying you were 15.
No, but like it's
I thought you
basically
were
like
14, and then all of a sudden you said you were 15, so I started saying you were 15.
Yeah, well,
misinformation.
He's closer to 15 than he
Yeah.
is 14.
I know, but he's still
Exactly, thank
14. He's still
Oh, I know.
14.
15
He
just
said he
sounds a
was-
bit different from like I don't know.
I thought he was
14.
14 when I first met him, so I was like, oh, yeah, he's 14. And then you said that you were 15 to someone,
No,
and I was like, I think it was to
from my
Mark.
experience,
You might have
people
said it.
like I've had Facebook Marketplace where people have like and I'm like, and then they meet me in person and they're like, oh, how old are you? And I'm like, and then I've tried 14 and they go, oh, okay, would you do cheaper?
Ugh.
And then like, but I don't know.
Okay, so Marketplace, you got to be careful with some of the people
Yeah.
you meet.
That's right. I wouldn't be doing marketplace, dude.
Nah, well, I don't know. I got 150 sale the other day, so on an order. So I don't know. I might give it up if.
But if
Oh.
you're doing that, I'll definitely bring one of your parents with you for that.
Yeah, I do. Like I
Okay.
do. But,
And make sure if you're gonna start taking orders where you're making things directly for customers, take a deposit.
yeah, I have been.
So, because it's not like me, I can order something for someone. If they stuff me over, I have a good chance of selling it. If you're custom making something, there might not be easy to find that market to keep selling it on.
Because no one
Yeah.
else wants the Zars collectibles and comics stand.
Mhm. Just-
Oh, are you on a Heroes Con next year?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Me?
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
At this stage, it's 99% yes.
Hang on, I'll put you on the screen. Oh my god. I'm new at this. Hang on. There, okay. So wait, you're going to Heroes Con?
Yes.
What? So wait, can I ask? Like, I don't really know what. Like, is Heroes Con just a normal Comic Con?
So, all right. The easiest way I can explain Heroes Con to you, think of, have you ever been to PAX?
Yeah, 1 year.
All right. So the size of PAX is what the size of Heroes Con is.
Mm-hmm.
But just think of it as comic books and comic creators. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
So really.
Yeah.
Like, are the lines long?
Depends for what you're going for, yeah.
Like Roy Thomas, everyone would be lined up for him, right?
So the line for Roy Thomas was long, but it was long because of the fact that he was, I think, only there for the 1 day,
Yeah.
and he's an older gentleman. So but like Jim Stranko took me about 2 hours in line.
Well, Scotty Young.
I remember you said Chris Claremont, he was almost like too nice, you said, and he was like talking to everyone for too long, but you just
Yeah.
wanted to like.
Chris Claremont, I was in line for like 3 hours. Scotty Young, I was in line for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. I was in Daniel Warren Johnson's line, and he cut it. Like, he showed up late, and he cut his signatures early. So, but then other people like Mike Grell, what's the female you like, Simon?
Jenny Frizen.
Jenny Frizen was like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Other people were.
Sorry, I was just going to ask. You might not even know this person, but was the line for Mike Allred very long?
For Mike who?
Allred?
I don't think he was there the year because I went 2 years ago. I didn't go this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I went last year.
Yeah.
So, but literally, so I did maybe 40 signatures.
Mhm.
I got 25 of them done in half a day, and then the other 15 were scattered over the next 2 days.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I got
What-
commissions done. I got books.
Mhm.
So it just comes down to how popular the person is, how often he's doing shows.
Yeah.
And see, like if they're if they're not a character, if they're a creator who goes to Heroes a lot, their lines aren't as crazy because
Mhm.
people have the opportunity to meet them a lot.
Yeah.
But if they're a person that hasn't been to Heroes in 5, 6, 10 years, then obviously everyone's built up to try.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Was Claremont the longest probably?
Claremont and Thomas and Stranker, 3
Yeah.
longest.
Okay. What about Tom DeFalco?
No, 2 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
2 seconds.
The Jim Shooter's line isn't that long.
I mean, everyone.
Wasn't
I feel like Jim Shooter. He's just more famous as an editor.
Yeah, but see, like I've got Secret Wars now signed by 5 people.
Mike Zeck, have you?
Mike Zeck, Tom DeFalco, Jim Shooter. Who else?
Was Roy Thomas? No, not Roy Thomas.
There was 2 others on it. So
Yeah.
like I got thing, and then I got other books. But then, like, so that's the thing. You going to this con, and we've never met half these people. So your first thing is, as I want this sign, I want this sign, I want this, and you end up thinking I took like 80 to 90 books to get signed with me,
Yeah.
and then I came back with over 200 books.
Yeah. I know. I was just gonna ask. I know we talked last week about how like some comic writers rubbed you the wrong way, kind of like Art Germ and Liefeld. But are there any that like you've kind of just met and then went, well, they were great, they were really good.
So don't get me wrong, Chris Claremont has rubbed, like, the fact that he talks to everyone is great, but it does rub you off the wrong way when you're in the line, especially when people are about to leave and then he starts saying something again to them, like he doesn't know the point of just ending the conversation.
Yeah.
But then there's some that like you meet, like Mirica is awesome. Like she just sits there talking to you. Jenny Frizen, if you get her before she's been like annoyed by a lot of people, she'll sit there, have a conversation with you. Greg Land was awesome. Mike Growler is awesome. Stranko, like he just loves to talk, like, and he talks about everything. And if you bring a book that's unique to him, and he'll just go into detail why he chose the color, why he decided to do this, why he decided to do that.
Yeah.
Joe Casita is awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
The big advantage we have, so when you go to America and you go to a show, when they hear your accent, people want to talk to you because you're different and they know you're different.
Yeah.
And when they find out and you say, yeah, I came all the way to the States to attend this show to see yous, they just love it and they want to sit there and have conversations with you.
Yeah.
So it's a different experience than what we get here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we get done dirty with guests in Australia sometimes.
We do and we don't. But like I explained to you last time, dude, it comes down to how much money the show thinks they can make off that person. And right now, comic creators aren't people that the Australian shows think they can make money off.
Yeah. Oh, just on a totally unrelated topic, when will you be doing your Alien giveaway, Simon?
I will be. I want to include it in another video, so I'm going to do a simple unboxings video soon. So I'll probably include the drawing in that video
Yeah.
because one of the things I'm unboxing is an alien-related thing. So yeah, I'll probably add it. So I don't know. It'll probably be. It won't be this week, but maybe next week.
Has Jin finished the alien yet? Because then you could kind of like group that all together.
Wait, which alien? No, he's not doing an alien for me. He's doing an alien for Mark, isn't he?
No, remember I gave you that alien, and then you said you were going to give it
Oh
to Jin.
no! I haven't got him to do. Oh, that's right. That was the thing I was gonna. So I'm gonna get him to do my aliens Nerf blaster next, and I'll probably give him that as well.
My aliens Nerf blaster,
Oh yeah, the one I got off Sean. Yeah.
the one that I still own.
I think he was in your video on the weekend, Simon. But I think, yeah, this guy come up to me and then, like, saw the alien stuff and then just started, like, talking to me about aliens. And then he showed me, he had, like, a $900 alien blaster. Like one of those gel blasters. Like, and he showed me photos.
Was it a gel blast? Is it a blaster gel? I'm pretty sure that was on sale at Collect Fest. There was a guy selling a gel blaster version.
Well, he said he bought it in, like, Queensland. Because they're not legal here anymore.
Oh, really?
Gel-
Gel blasters?
No, they're illegal. So everyone's been ordering them from Queensland, but apparently, like, yeah, you might get it, you might not. Because they've been busting shipments of gel blasters. Because apparently people have been going in and robbing stores. But I feel like, yeah, with an alien gel blaster, I don't think anyone's going to take like an alien gel blaster and try and rob a store.
Depends how it's painted.
There's some special people in our country, dude.
Yeah.
You can't expect anything to not happen or not be a situation.
Yeah. I mean, I've walked the streets of Sunshine West. I've seen special people.
Sunshine.
But what was I gonna say? When are you gonna do the next Days of Future Pop Culture?
It seems to
Give
be
the people what they want.
it seems to be everyone's favorite topic. Dude, I'm working on it, but it's not a 2-second process.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you and Simon combine to make Simple Stock Days of Future Simple Stock?
Because the
Featuring Mitch. Oh, featuring.
Simple Stock has a different end goal than Days of Future Pop Culture does. I'm more than willing to help Simon set up his show and give him a hand doing whatever he needs for it. But there's a whole backstory that you don't know of that sort of put a dent in me doing that show. And my motivation for it is just coming back. So I want to do it. I'm working at trying to get it up and going.
Yeah.
But just time and ability, because it is reasonably easy to do once you are in it and you start getting the people wanting to come and you have the venue. But until you have those first 3 or 4 things locked in, it's a bit of an effort.
Yeah.
So, and the last month or so, everything has gone a little bit stupid. So every time I think I'm going to have time to sit down and put some effort into the show, I never do. So
yeah, I want to try. I've been thinking about it. I want to, when I turn 18, like, or by the, like around when I turn 18, I want to try and host my own show.
Well, is it going to be called Mitch's 18th birthday party?
Yeah.
I will say this, Mitch.
Over 120 vendors.
You do not have to wait until you're 18 but you don't take this in a bad way.
No, I don't care.
You gotta have, like, your head has got to be in the right place to focus on it and focus properly. And if you start focusing on that, then you start not focusing so much on other things.
Yeah.
And
So
sorry,
there you go.
you gotta plan your journey. Like right now, you're trying to build your business. I would focus on building your business. Once you get your business to a point where you're happy and it's running sort of on its own and not on its own, then you look into the next step of doing the show, doing the thing. You don't want to have too many eggs in your basket at once, and then you can't look after them properly.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I've been thinking about this whole event thing for probably like 2 months now, and like, there's a venue in Sunshine that I have been kind of like looking at.
I'm pretty sure there's no venue in Sunshine big enough to hold 120 stalls.
Maybe not 120, but I don't know. I can start. How big was the biggest, like, Geelong? You know, the first Geelong one? That was tiny, wasn't it?
I haven't been to Geelong, so I can't tell you how big the Geelong one.
I know, if I can start small enough, and then
my 3 shows over the 3 venues, the most I had was, I think, 45 to 50 stalls.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I've kind of been, I don't know, I have got the idea in my mind, and then, I don't know, I kind of look at, like, I like a lot of the shows, but then I kind of, like, every time I go to one, I kind of think, what was it missing? Like, do you get what I mean?
The biggest thing you're going to have, and it's going to be something you have to commit to, is you need capital to start the show.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a little bit of capital. It's going to be a fair amount. And that's why I suggest that you get your business in that right place, because then the income you have coming in from your business supports your business and gives you the opportunity to pump funds into your show that eventually you're going to get back, but you're not going to get back until after your show has been hosted.
Yeah.
And then you also need to, it took me years to build up relationships with stallholders to get them to attend the show. So sometimes people will attend your show not because they think your show is great or it works well for them, just because the relationship you have with them.
Yeah.
So you got to decide what you want to do, how you want to do it. The exact same things I told to Simon, and you got to plan out. And your first show is going to be the hardest thing, because once you get your first show going, you learn from your mistakes, you learn from what worked, what doesn't work, the situations and this and that, and you've attended a lot of shows, so you know exactly, like what you said, what was missing, what was this. But just because, the other thing you have to take in consideration, just because something was missing, it doesn't mean it was missing on purpose.
Yeah.
So
I know. One thing I have kind of thought about at events, I just don't want, like, even if I do host mine, I don't want any other event holders think I'm trying to, like, you know, compete. If, like, I don't know, let's just say I do host a show and then it does, like, get moderately big. I don't want anyone else trying to think I'm, you know, trying to compete with them.
What do you mean, mate? You're coming up in the game now, mate. People know who you are.
The thing is no matter what you do, there is always someone who's going to think you're trying to compete against them, even for the dumbest of reasons or actual reasons. Like when I started my show, there wasn't really many shows. I think there was maybe you had Box Hill, you had the Pop Toys one, whatever it is,
Vintage and Montoy Fair.
yeah, and you had I think that was it really when
Yeah.
I started, and I did it on purpose, but I never tried to step on those two shows' feet. But I was also nowhere near the size or the area of being considered competition for them.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking to pick the right venue, the right date and stuff, I would say go for it. It's either going to go one of two ways. It's going to be really successful and you're going to be happy with it, or it's just going to be a show that you think, was it really worth the effort?
What are you going to call your show, Mitch? That's the fun part.
Actually, I had a name the other day. I've come up with a name, but hang on. Something
Simple
like
Mitch?
no, something like I don't know. And I designed a logo and everything. It
You
was,
get that if you designed a logo.
yeah, oh my god! It was something like I had another name, but I think one of my names was I was brainstorming was like Sunshine West Comics and Collectibles Fair, and then I had another better one, but I can't remember.
I will suggest, this is my opinion,
Mhm.
don't put the name of where it is,
'Cause then you can
especially
change.
if you want to grow.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
then if you change venues or you change area, you're no longer that thing. That's why I chose the name I chose.
Yeah,
Because I knew I wanted to grow my show, but I always wanted it to be a collectible pop culture themed show. So I
Yeah.
can use my name wherever I decide to go. Where
yeah, but that's a really good name, and really good names are hard to come up with. Like
Yeah.
I tried using ChatGPT, and I'm like, give me an event name like Days of Future Pop Culture, and then
What did it say?
that was all just clear rip-offs, and I'm like, no, they're crap.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to determine. Like when I was coming up with that name, I had like 30 other names I was contemplating. You gotta decide what your end game is. Like toys and collectibles, pop culture, comics, whatever it is, and then you work backwards into creating the name around it.
Yeah, I'll definitely go comics, but you know, it was one thing that was on my mind kind of earlier. So you know how Yarraville's kind of like exclusively, kind of it's a more comic-based fair, right?
Yeah.
That's what I kind of do. I wonder, like, that's what I love about Yarraville. Am I ruining that by me selling? Was I like ruining that?
No.
It wasn't just.
Billy wants it to be a mix now. He wants.
So
he was telling me after the show. He's like, there's certain people that have always done Yarraville, and he goes, I'm too nice. I can't say no to some of these people when I actually don't want them on my show.
The thing with a show, any person who hosts a show like that, because there's no way you can have a show that is solely comics if you want to keep growing, because there's not enough sellers to fill out a show. So Billy's whole thing is comic related items. So he's not going to allow random people selling random stuff. But if whatever you're selling is comic related or like pop culture-ish related, he'll let you in. So selling pops, selling like the lady Rachel's, the bag lady, the one who makes her own bags.
Mate, I met her through your show. You should know.
But she makes bags, but she makes pop culture themed bags. So Marvel bags, DC bags, Pokemon. It's all tied into your event.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is you want to cater. So you got to look at it like your mum and your dad say they take you to a show. They might not really like comics, but your parents are older. they might see vintage toys from their childhood, and it gives them some nostalgia and something to look at while you're looking at comics. Your
Yeah.
mum, like people's parents, might be artsy types who likes people that create things themselves. So they'll look at people who make stuff, things like
Yeah.
that. You need to have a market catered to more than one subsection.
Yeah, diversify kind of.
But you
Yeah.
can also like, so to be honest, I think Billy will let anyone in. To be honest, because I mean, he said to me, he goes, "I'm too nice." But like the only show I know that really patrols what they do is the Vintage and Modern Toy Fair. They're like, we're a toy fair, so we can have a table or two of cards, but we're not where we want more toys. We can have some comics there, that's fine, but we essentially
Yeah.
want to be a toy
But-
show.
I
But
applied
that's,
for
sorry.
I applied for like vintage, and then I think I got denied, and then because it was like they said I was too crafty. So
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised that Dolly Box got in for Monster Size because so Dolly Box makes her handcrafted dioramas, right?
Mhm.
Now, I think what she did, which was kind of clever, and that's how she got, because at Monster Size she didn't sell anything but her dioramas. So that's why it wasn't until afterwards I was thinking about. I was like, oh, that's interesting because normally they wouldn't let that because like a lot of people I know get knocked back from vintage, right?
Mm.
But when she first did vintage, she did the giant size toy fair, but she brought toys with her. So she had her handcrafted stuff, but she also was selling off a lot of her old collectibles like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and things like that. So she had that element of toys. And I think just getting in that way. And then for Monster Size, she just brought that. And yeah, I was kind of
Yeah,
amazed.
but vintage is sticking to what they say. They say they're a vintage toy fair, vintage and modern toy fair, whatever it is. So their whole thing is toys, not people who make things and this and that. So you have to remember that people who are attending that show to see vintage toys.
yeah,
So your way into that show, Mitch, would be building up a bigger comic collection to sell.
yeah. No, but like I don't know, I'm too much of a hoarder. I can't sell anything.
Even I don't think selling just comics will get him into that show.
They would for comics. They would. They would let.
So like I tried to get into that show in Thornbury, not in Thornbury, in Malvern, and I got turned down.
The reason it's hard to get to Malvern though is because it's a smaller show, and they have regulars that will always be there. They have regulars that don't do any other show but that show,
Yes,
and those are the guys that you're not going to be able to take their spot. So
But
there's very little room for new people at that show.
Yeah, that's what I do like about Yarraville though. It's new people every time, kind of.
Well, Billy's trying to do that more. He wants to focus on bringing in new people.
Billy's got a limited number of spaces.
Yeah.
So
But-
his thing is he needs to try and bring 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4 new sellers in every show, so it diverses and it gives people a chance to miss the person who's always there and then come back and see him 1 show later or 2 shows later. So
I think that's what's good about it. It's a bit more different every time.
I'm sure you got your mind set on it now. You'll get your show going.
Mm.
And
Sorry, I was just going to ask, are you doing the Laverton Markets one?
me, yeah, I am.
Yeah, well, I've applied for that. Well, I messaged
Did they
the
message
guy
you
today,
back?
and then he just said, "What?"
Oh, okay.
So no, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, did they message you back?
Yeah, and then he said, "Call me tomorrow," and then gave me his number. So I'll see what that.
You know what? That's going to be scary because when you call him, I'm surprised that you didn't have to call, did you, Sean?
No, he
I feel
contacted
like
me.
I think the reason is probably because they saw that you're a kid.
Mm,
That's going to be hard.
In saying that, he did say that he wanted to call me to chat about options, but not that I don't know the guy, so I can't say anything either way on him, but I would do everything via email.
Yeah.
Just so whatever you discuss and whatever you work out and whatever thing, I would say tell him to put you close to me if you're going to go in. But the position I've got, I don't think anyone can come next to me. So, just have a chat to him.
Oop, sorry, I just dropped out.
That's
Sorry,
right.
what was that? I missed that.
Said I would say
What?
tell him to put you next to me, but the
Are you there?
position.
Oop, it's cutting
What?
out a bit. Wait, hang on. Hello?
Can you hear
Yo.
me?
Yeah, okay, sorry. What was
Yeah.
that?
I said I would say tell him to put you next to me, but the position I've got, I don't think anyone can come next to me.
Yeah,
And I would say just make sure you're inside,
yeah,
because there'll be a few sellers that I know and Simon knows and you've probably met before, that we can sort of make sure you're not left alone.
yeah. Do you mind me asking how much the stall was?
Mine was 150.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I've got a big space.
Yeah. How many tables
Have
did you get?
multiple tables?
So no, I've got a 3.5 meter by a 3 meter by 6.5 meter space.
So did price go by the amount of space? Like, was there cheaper options?
Yeah, so there's 3 or 4 different options. So you can be in the building.
Mhm.
You can be. They've got like a big carport-ish area. You can be in there, or you can be just park your car and bring how many tables you want and
Mhm.
set up the tables in front of your car
Yeah.
and sell like that. But you're
You know-
outside.
Do you know what the most budget-friendly option was?
I can tell you in a second because I've got all the details.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you know who else is doing it? Well,
Oh,
hopefully you get the media pass, Simon.
back issue. So Bruce is doing it.
Yeah.
Chichi Yoshi's is doing it.
Mhm.
Command and Conquer.
Mhm.
So Nathan,
Collect and conquer.
Collect and Conquer, is doing it.
Mhm.
Let's see who else, because he even sent me like a list of who's already signed up and where they're going to be.
Yeah, he was supposed to. So when he reached out to me, I told him I'm a content creator, and he said, "Oh yeah, we want those people too. So you could potentially come and do da da da." And then I said something to him. He goes, "Oh, I'll send you a list at the end of the week." And then I never heard from him.
All right, so indoor shed 1, you got $55, gets you 2 tables, so 1.5 meters deep by 4.3 meters long.
55 bucks. That's pretty good.
So think of what like Mark had at Yarraville.
Without the
$80 gets you. It's weird, but $80 gets you 3 tables. So you're spending an extra $25 for an extra table, but the same size space.
Yeah.
Then you can get a $75 space, which is 4.3 meters by 2.5 meters.
Yeah.
And then it goes up from there. In the marquee is $55 for the same space. Or outside in the open, it's $75 for 3 car spaces. So 7.5 meters long by 5 meters deep.
Yeah. And that's how much, sir?
75.
Yeah. I feel like
So-
I'd rather be cheap. So $55 for like basically what Mark had at Yarraville.
Pretty much.
It'd be
Yeah.
smaller than that because Mark went overboard for what he was supposed to get for that show.
So let's see.
But that's almost too much, I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah, but again, he was. If you just think of what, Mark used too much space that he was allocated for Yarraville. So if you just think if you just think my table and your table, Mitch,
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
So, no, oh no, because that's taken. So you can. I'm just having a look at the floor plan. There's nothing that's close to me.
Wait, are there still tables available?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So he's about 85 stores in. So you got Theo's collection, plenty of games, pop stickers, Wheeler, Rod's Toys, CJ Collective, Paws, Claws, and something, Joshy's Cards, Anime Town, Brian's Vintage Toys, Sensi's, Tichiosi's, Collectible Corner, Brick Journey, Custom Collector.
Man, this sounds like a good show.
I feel these haven't heard of though, but I don't know. I'm not really.
Dodgy Mike,
Oh, yeah.
Evans Collect, Gotta Sell 'em All, Back Issue,
King of the Street,
Discoveries, Mr. Collectibles, Retro Realm. Yeah, that's
So
just the inside section. Then you have the other section that has PD Collectibles, Pokemike, Catered Cards, Southeast Collectibles, Sealed Squad, Anime Space, and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So there is.
The only thing, like they've obviously got a few good like stall holders, but like one thing I wonder, like I don't know, it's probably not the best, most well advertised event. Like,
No, most people seem to know about it.
It's pretty advertised. Like,
is it? I haven't seen any flyers for it or anything.
Yeah,
Flyers are old school, mate.
I saw the guy from
more
the
online.
Geelong one. I saw on Instagram. He was like,
There was a flyer though. I saw. So I first heard about the show at the last Geelong show because Billy had a flyer.
Yeah,
for this Melbourne show.
He's got a fair amount, and yeah, he can. Think if worst comes to worst, dude, I can probably work out, give you some space at my store.
Oh, cheers, man.
Just come in with me.
Yeah,
If you speak to the dude though, Mitch, just
Yeah.
let him know that you've just done your first show at Yarraville, so you've at least got the experience under your belt.
Yeah.
You say I was featured in Simple Simon's video.
Yeah,
I was a
go check my
superstar.
credentials. Go check my credentials.
From the way the guy talks, he attends the shows. Because like the way he was talking to me, he goes, I know how you set up, and he was giving me the best options for me to be able to set up. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was at Yarraville.
Oh man, this guy kind of sounds like a stalker now.
Now, he's smart.
Is he?
I did the same thing when I was doing my show. You attend shows to see what people are there, how like you when you go to a show with the intention of looking at how the show is running and not attending the show, you pick up on things like how people.
I've been like, I don't know. I've been doing that for all the shows I've been going to. I just like, I don't know. I kind of subconsciously like take mental notes of like who the repeat offenders are. Of like, like some people go to every show. Like,
Yeah, but that's not the stuff I'm talking about. I'm talking about like how the store holders interact with customers, how they set up.
Yeah.
Like you'll go to some shows where you can quite clearly see the space is set up the same for everyone, and then you get people who start infringing in other people's spaces and putting things everywhere and making things more difficult. You see different people and different mentalities and different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I am doing Laverton. I'm doing the 3 shows in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I'm done for the year. So
Did you have something to say before, Simon? Or
I
Simon
don't think
always
so.
has something to say.
you had your hand up like that, and I thought you
Well,
were
no,
like,
because you were saying
Repeat
you were saying
offenders.
something. Yeah, the repeat offenders who go to
Oh,
every
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I was
but
like,
like,
that's me.
I reckon if I had a show, like, I don't know, I'd get behind all like the comic YouTubers, like, I don't know, get you to, you know, Still Only Dave from Still Only 35 Cents, Mad Spot, you know, I'd say, you know, like, you can, you know, have a stall for free, or you can, you know, like pay them what, to come film the event.
Most YouTubers don't really want to have a stall. Not
Well,
all
that's
the
what I kind of
time.
figured. Yeah.
They want to attend the show. But yes, like that's going to be one of the bigger things I do with my next show is I want to get especially Mr. Red-headed man there in on it and do, because as much as I'd like to say I want to do a vlog through my own channel, I just won't have the time and the motivation. So I use Mr. Simple Simon there to do like a building the show sort of thing, like, and just document it and then do the show and then have people like Dave, Mad Spidey there and all of that sort of thing and build it up as much as I can.
I'd like to think that I shared this Yarraville Pokemon Fair that's this coming week pretty well. And man, that show's going to go off. Billy's in for a shock. I mean, he knows a lot of people are talking about it, but man, I was getting that off the ground before anybody was really confirmed.
Yeah.
And mate, like all the card people are going to that and they're talking about it and stuff. So I'm not even going to be there. I'm going there for setup and then I'm leaving to go to bloody Ballarat.
Yeah. So I heard your idea though, so I reckon that will be still a cool video.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, it depends. Ballarat could be nothing. If I go to Ballarat, I might be done pretty quickly, and then I can come back for the end of Yarraville. But I don't know.
Ballarat would be.
But yeah, I can't imagine it being crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, but the thing is, Billy's finishes at 2, so I'm really pulling it close if I want to get back there by 2. That's an early day to do 2 events, and one's out in Ballarat.
Yeah. I don't reckon I don't know. I don't reckon, bruh. Wait, a Labu. Do you like Labubu's?
No. You buy,
Oh, man.
you get in stock what's selling, dude.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you know what happened, Sean? Did you hear? Their stock dropped like $3 billion or something in the last week because the hype's over. That's the worst
It's
thing.
not so much the hype's over. They've released the next line. That's why I didn't go
Apparently,
crazy.
that big energy one apparently is available in all Pop Mart stores now. You can just walk in and buy them.
Yeah, but it's now because before they probably made a certain number. Now they've increased that number, so the limited appeal of it is gone.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna have to get booting because my next fluid intake is in 12 minutes, and I need to drink a liter of this drink.
So it's just, well, what is it, like just green juice? So you're just gonna be like sculling
Nah,
some
so the
green
first
juice?
it's all orange flavored, but the first one I only had to drink 250 ml, and it was like all fizzy stuff. This one's a different drink, so I don't know what's. Is that? Well, what's the name of that guy who does those?
I don't know.
Movie. He's got like movie.
Yeah, movie to comics, but he doesn't do the art. But yeah, the amount of different shit that I need to start selling.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So good luck with your colonoscopy. I don't know. Will that be an exclusive video, like pay-per-view?
Yeah, well, I have been documenting today, so it'll be a members only video. That's what people like Roy in the chat there pay the big bucks for.
Oh, man.
Is an insight into my secret life.
Oh, by the way, I was just gonna say, I think I'm getting a new. I was just thinking about it before, but so you won't be here for Bendigo, right? Yeah, you'll be
no.
away.
I'll be away.
So I'm gonna do.
I'm missing
I'm
pretty
gonna,
much every October show.
I'm gonna. So Geelong and Bendigo. I'm gonna try and do because I'm gonna try and do both go to both days at Bendigo and then just try and do a really long film a lot because I'm trying to get a DJI Osmo Pocket.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm going to buy a DJI for Japan, a DJI Osmo Action.
Do you want to just borrow mine, son?
No, because I'm probably going to take it out a lot after that for vlogs. I think I'm going to transfer over to doing that instead of my phone.
Just what about your GoPro? Is your GoPro going?
I was going to get a GoPro, but DJI's better. Like the main factor to me in the end was the lights. The low light sensors are really good in the DJI.
Have you got a GoPro though?
Yeah, but my GoPro, I don't like it anymore. I'm done with it.
Oh, I like the Salah POV, by the way.
Yeah, I think I was going to do a different angle next time. So, but yeah, it worked out. And I shouldn't have directed my microphone up. I should have directed it outwards towards the people. The audio was a bit crap, but
yeah, you did forget to show what people bought.
I was like, I'll show the next one, and then I was like, I forgot to show it. All right,
man.
I gotta go. You guys have fun, Mitch.
All right.
Congratulations on your first stream.
Thanks. I think that's going to be the end of the
stream.
stream.
See what my cat's doing there? That is a $400 book.
No.
And he wonders why I don't like. Anyway, guys, I'm out. I'll see you later. If you never see this cat again, don't tell Sarah.
I did.
See you guys.
See ya.
Have fun.
All right. I might end the stream soon.
No stress, dude. Whenever you're ready.
If you've got to fly, let me know.
I'm good for a bit, but if you want to end it, we can chat backstage about the stuff we were talking about on the other stream. But it's your choice, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna ask. So Thornbury. So you and Mark splitting a table?
Yeah, we've got four tables, 4 sections.
Yeah. Can you just give me 2 seconds?
Yeah. So, yeah. Welcome to Mitch's stream. Mitch is a bit disposed of at the moment. He'll be back shortly. Just chatting comics and I think 100 other things that weren't exactly comics towards the end. But still do all the useful things.
Sorry, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, because I said, can you put me next to Mark and Sean? And then Nyan just come back to me and he said, I can put you next to Sean, but we don't have big. It says big. I don't have Big City Comics down for a table, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we're together. But yeah.
Sorry, my volume was on mute. What did you say?
Nah, I said yeah, we're together, but you could only put one name in the sign up stuff. So.
Yeah. I reckon that show will be good. I haven't done I've done his collectors markets, but I haven't done the big one.
I've only attended. This is going to be the first time selling as well for me. Same as Geelong. Geelong's going to be first time selling.
Oh, you're selling at Geelong?
Yeah.
Was that hard to get into?
Yes and no. I know Evan, the guy who runs it, pretty well. I've been speaking to him for years through Billy's show, and he's bought stuff from me before and things like that. And because Mark's doing it, we just book with each other and we share.
Yeah.
So
that's at a new venue anyway, I think.
Yeah. So I've been told. Like I said, I haven't been to any of them yet because I keep missing them. I'm either overseas or interstate. So this is going to be the first one get to attend.
Yeah. I get shocked when, I don't know, you go to, everyone always talks about how many comic shops in Melbourne have like shut down in the past couple of years, but I think comic shops are going down, but I feel like the comic markets are starting to boom. Do you get what I mean?
It's not so much booming. It's a comic seller can thrive when he's got no overheads.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you know what an overhead is?
Yeah, an overhead like your store costs,
Yeah.
and paying all what comes with that.
So a comic seller can't make enough money solely off comics to cover the overheads of a shop anymore. It's not really, unless you've been in it for a long time where you got a great deal on your rent or you may own the shop. It's hard to be in that market, especially with fads that go up and down. And the other big thing is getting stock. It's not easy for us to get old comics. We have to outsource, and to outsource becomes costly.
Yeah.
So
where do you get most of your old comics from, if you don't mind me asking? Do you go on Facebook a bit?
I barely buy off Facebook. I barely buy off eBay. So literally, I used to get all my books from shows, and now I just get them when I go on my trips.
Yeah, okay.
So, did you see the stuff I got from the last show?
From which show was that?
C2E2.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, someone's watching you.
Alright, so the stuff that I picked up.
Jeff Loeb. So is this you're gonna try and sell everything?
No, so these are the stuff that I picked up for myself.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm collecting all the zeros.
Yeah.
Batgirl.
Is that no? Yeah, that was Artgerm's first DC cover. Or is that no? Oh, I don't think that was the Artgerm one.
Superman Flash Races.
That's a nice one.
Then you go to stuff like early Hulk. First appearance, cameo, Justice League Dark.
Yeah, very nice.
First Kyle Renner.
That's a nice book. I want to pick that up one day.
Another early Hulk.
Yeah, nice. How many books have you got? Like really, like roughly, kind of.
About 4,500.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Justice League 2.
That's nice.
Justice League 4.
Nice.
I got a whole bunch of Justice League, early Justice League books. I got freaking, let's see, stuff. Justice League or Justice League. We got Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Avengers, Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Miles Morales.
That's nice.
Transformers, #1.
Nice.
First Red Hood.
I've been looking for that. Was that deer?
Not really, no. Not
Oh.
compared to here. First Thanos.
So is it just a lot cheaper in the States for books? Like,
It is and it isn't. So
Mhm.
compared to here, you can get better deals. So
Yeah.
Weapon X, First
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
Yep.
You can get good deals, but the shows make it better.
Yeah.
So then you got like First Ocean Master,
Yeah.
First Sam Alexander Nova. First
First Herbie.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you know why Herbie was created?
I used to know Diablo and thing. It was to babysit the baby, wasn't it?
I meant like the real life kind of reason.
Oh no.
I don't know if you want to know, but you're gonna know. Basically, because I think like for the original Fantastic Four animated series, the licensing to Johnny Storm was like linked up somewhere else, so they couldn't use it. So they had to create Herbie as the fourth member.
Okay. So first
Punchline.
yeah. Then freaking so got first Black Manta. Then you got things like
The Spider
Patrick
Goblin.
Wilson, Green Goblin.
Yeah. Or is that when Spider-Man become Green Goblin by the looks? Or
No, this is the original
okay.
run.
Yeah, first Jason. I've got that one. That's a nice one.
So, and then we go.
Yeah. Original Silver Surfers. Yeah. That's nice. Can you just give me 2 seconds?
No stress, dude. And then you have stuff like this, which I've gotten signed.
Yeah.
Which,
Is that first Electra?
So, no, this is just a iconic cover by Frank Miller. So it's signed by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson.
Yeah.
So the amount of books you get from there, dude, is just crazy.
Yeah.
It's more about options than thing. Like you can go there and see 4 or 5 copies of the one book. Here you see one copy of that book, and you either want to spend the money that's on it or not.
Yeah. I don't know. You might be able to help me track down a copy. I'm looking for a Hulk 340.
That's the claw cover.
The McFarlane one, yeah.
I can guarantee you 100% I can get it. It comes down to how much you want to spend on it, dude.
Yeah, like I know I've looked on eBay and just I know the prices vary too much. It just kind of gives me a headache. I don't know, probably like around the 500 mark.
Oh no, that's way too much.
Pardon?
Won't cost you that much.
Yeah, well, I want to get a slabbed one, so.
Still won't cost you that much.
Well, really? Because everyone, I saw, like, I saw a couple for 500 for a 9.4 on eBay.
No, I'll get it cheaper
Yeah.
than that for sure.
Unreal.
So
Well, and
yeah,
I've seen 300 for, like, a 6.5.
you can't compare prices here with what things are worth there. But
Yeah.
I go overseas on Thursday, dude. So send me like a top 5
Mhm.
books you're looking for, and I'll see what I
Where-
can find.
Where are you going on Thursday?
I'm going to the States.
Nice. Is there a show there happening? Or
No, this time I'm just going for
Yeah.
a trip. So visit
Are you going to be going to any shops and filming? Or
I will hopefully, but it'll be just phone. I'm not taking cameras and I'm not taking stuff. So
Yeah.
so I attend. There's 4 or 5 comic shops I'm gonna try and go to,
Mhm.
get some footage,
Yeah.
and then yeah. But
Mhm.
I've also got a whole bunch of San Diego Comic Con exclusives with some friends that I'm picking
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
So I've already got like 60 books there that
Mhm.
I'm bringing back.
Just curious, how much would like a 9.8 of the claw cover cost? You reckon? Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I want to get a few McFarlane. Like I'm not a huge slab guy, but I want to start collecting like a lot of McFarlane covers. There's something about McFarlane covers. I don't know.
You don't have to get them slabbed if you don't want.
I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I like this. I like the slab, so I can it's protected. And then like I don't know. There are just some covers that I don't know. I just want to get like another comic that's ridiculous on eBay to try and find is like Secret Wars 8.
That I can get you.
What would you be looking at, like around price?
Depends what you want. What grade do you want it slabbed or do you want it raw?
How much raw would it go for?
You can probably get it for about, I'd say about 150.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Because I've seen people selling for like around $3.95 raw.
So say a high grade of Incredible Hulk 340, you'll be looking at around $300, $350.
So what would that be, like a 9.6,
9698. I still think I can probably find it cheaper.
Holy shit! Wow, that'd be
Also-
unreal. Is that a newsstand or a?
It depends what I find, dude.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee
I'm not. Yeah, not
being
fussed.
newsstand or being thing, but it comes down to patience. Yeah, if you're not in a rush,
Yeah.
you can find everything. So
Yeah, buying comics, like buying, I think rare comics in Australia, it's very hard. Everyone, I think, wants a bit too much. Do you get what I mean?
yeah, it's because of the whole how hard it is to get.
Yeah. Well, and I guess for a lot of people who aren't going to the States, they probably just spend it. It's just convenient.
That's right. Anyone who's only collects here will pay stupid amount for books.
Yeah.
So, like in when I went to Heroes Con, like the books I bring back were just crazy. Like I had the Silver Surfer 4 with the Thor cover. I had Hulk 180.
Yeah.
And just a whole bunch of key books, and they were not cheap as fuck, but they were cheap as fuck compared to here.
Yeah.
And
Like
what we can get.
Hulk 180, I think, like a Hulk 180 here different from over there, if you got what I mean?
In what way?
Like the price difference. Like if someone's selling a Hulk 180 here, it's like, they're a lot more rare and, it's the big,
Well, the Hulk 180, like going to, like when you go to Heroes Con
Mhm.
and those big shows, any book you can think of, you're going to find in that building.
really.
Yeah. So like there was 5 Amazing Fantasies next to 3 X-Men ones, next to early Batman, next to Avengers 1, Justice League. So every book there is easier to find because you have to remember there's a lot more of them than what we
Yeah.
have. So price-wise, it's probably a little bit cheaper because obviously you got choice. But like books here that are sitting around $30, $40, $50 books, there are $10, $15 books.
Yeah, I've seen that with the Jim, the Jim Lee variant or the Magneto variant from X-Men.
From
the one I'm
the
talking about?
original, when Jim Lee first started on the X-Men.
Yeah, the Magneto variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've seen that go here for like 100, and then seen people in the US pick it up for like $15.
You're talking about the connecting covers, the Magneto
Yeah.
one.
Do you mind if I pull it up?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, here we go. Let me pull that up. Like that one.
Ah, yeah. You would not believe how cheap that book is in the States.
Yeah, but I've seen people here just like sell it for like crazy amounts.
Yeah, because people are crazy enough to spend it on books like that. Because I'm pretty sure I've got a whole run all for connecting covers. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
like I'm just, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna go onto eBay and see how much it's sold for. Yeah.
Yeah, I
in
thought I
Australia.
had one of them listed on my website, but I don't.
And hang on. So like, and then if I can go. Oh, I suck at eBay. Hang on. Well, hang on. Let's just see what people are asking. And there's like not many, not a whole lot. Like 750 for a 9.8, but that's signed by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. Like, how much do you reckon that would be over there?
Signed by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee for the Magneto book.
Yeah.
I'm going to say maybe $150.
Oh wait, hang on. That's not sharing. I didn't share properly. Sorry. I thought that was on screen that whole time.
That's right.
Shit. Man, I suck at this.
You get used to it after a while, buddy.
There we go. Alright, you see that now?
No, because your screen's not shit.
Oh my god.
So go.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was the one I was.
$750 signed by both. At that's here. Yeah, because $12, $15. So no, it's nowhere near worth that much, dude. So, do you have Key Collector?
Is that an app or?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
okay, it's not the most reliable thing, but it is good enough to just get an idea of what books are worth.
Yeah.
Like you can't swear by the pricing you see on here, but so, and this is more like a bit more reliable for Americans than it is for us. But I don't know if you can see that.
Hang on. Yeah, I can kind of see.
But that's the cover. All right, let's do it this way. I'll bring it up and I'll share it.
Trying to see. I usually is it basically like the kind of the League of Comic Geeks?
Yeah, League of Comic Geeks is reliable too, but you have to remember a lot of these places do American pricing, so you gotta. It's not the easiest thing to search for stuff for us, but all right, I'm going to share a page. All right, can you see it?
Nope. Oh wait, hang on.
You have to add it.
Yeah, there we go.
So see, it's a $10 book, high grade in America.
Hang on, let's come off. There we go. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, so see how it's just $10, and that's for a newsstand. And if you go for the direct edition, it's $3. So
I used that the other day.
So if you look, the other covers are worth more than the Magneto.
Yeah.
So it's hard with books. So like DC books in America are a lot cheaper than Marvel books.
Yeah.
So exactly like what Simon says, because of the don't go by the prices, but you get an idea. So if Key Collector here is showing you that the book is valued at around $80 in America, and we're talking old school books because new books goes by the hype of the book. But if it's saying $80, then someone here selling it for $100 is sort of on par. But if it's got it as a $10 book and someone here is selling it for $100, then it means no, don't go for it. So the best thing you can do is there's a website called 130 Point.
Yep.
And it calculates all the last sales, supposedly from everywhere.
Yeah.
If you look on that, you get a better gauge as well. But eBay last sales is good too, but eBay last sales can be all over the place as well.
Yeah. You know what I have thought about eBay last sales?
What?
Like I have seen vendors like even Oz Comic Con, they don't have any prices on, and then I said, how much is this? And then they go, we go by like how much last sold on eBay is.
Yeah.
I wonder, could you throw off last sold on eBay?
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Wondered that.
You can. It's not hard.
And then ended up getting it for cheaper. But
I refuse to buy anything from a seller who doesn't have prices on things.
I don't know, it annoys me. Like,
especially books, if you're not going to price your books, like I can understand having 1 or 2 books or 5, 10 books, you may have just got them or prices come off because stuff like that happens to me. But if you're not going to price your items, then I refuse to buy from you.
Yeah, I know. It's always just like awkward, like having to ask for prices.
Yeah, it is.
And then like and then like when if it's like a real high price and then you're just gonna go, oh, and then awkwardly put it back.
That's right. So that's like when you look at this, like the Uncanny X-Men #1, the original. There's these prices can be way off.
Yeah.
So even like to get a low grade X-Men #1 when I was looking, they were worse than these prices
Yeah.
for a low
Hot,
grade.
Low 6.2 like 6,200 to like 85,000.
Yeah,
Heck.
that's the price range on the book. Yeah.
Mm.
So
How much could you get? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're probably the guy to ask. How much do you reckon like a low grade Hulk 181 would be?
low grade depends. All right, so low grade can span a wide range of grades. So
Yeah.
low grade goes from 0.5
To like
to 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So the way I sort of see it is low grade is say 2 to 3, 0 to 3. Then mid grade is 3 to say 8. And then high grade is 8 upwards, or maybe even higher. But Hulk 181, you'd be looking probably around 2 Gs in a low grade.
Yeah.
Maybe here in the States, you might for around 2-3 grand, you could probably get a low mid grade version.
Mm. So yeah, it does span quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just thinking I might just end the podcast here. Well,
yeah.
All right.
No.
So thanks to everyone who tuned in. I'll try and do another one of these. So thank you for coming on, Sean.
Not a problem at all, buddy. Thank you
It's
for
been a
having me
blast.
on.
Thanks for
Yeah.
Simon. Thanks to Simon for coming on. Yeah, been a great show. All right.
Okay.
See ya.
Wait before you start. So you do all the YouTube things. All right. So thank you to anyone who catches the replay of this, and click the like and subscribe and get Mitch's followers up and show him some support and help him grow his channel. Guys, have a great night.
What he said. Thank you, guys. See ya. Bye.